Hi there, I'm Wolf Larson. I'm going to read another excerpt from my novel, Unalaska Alaska. We're on a catcher processor in the middle of the Bering Sea. It's a situation where if you're in the water for more than 15 minutes, you die of hypothermia. So, there's a factory inside these boats where we take the fish out, and we get rid of the bones and the skin and the heads and all that. Enough blah blah blah, let me read. We ate quickly, and then we hurried into our work clothes, grabbing that last cup of coffee or cigarette before heading out the factory. We were busy that day when the water in the factory kept getting deeper and deeper. Soon, it was past our ankles. "Stop! Stop! Stop!" yelled out the foreman as he ran around the factory, getting everybody to turn all the machines off. "Stop! Stop! Stop!" he kept yelling. "What's wrong?" people started asking. "We're sinking," Cue Ball responded, laughing. Different people have different nicknames. Most of us were told to go to the break room. As we sat around our asses and our bodies were relieved to have a moment of rest. But our minds were wondering what's wrong. "The ocean is a little too cold to go swimming tonight," Sally said, half jokingly. "Does anybody know what's wrong?" Missing Fingers asked. Coke Nose came back from the factory and said, "The water is getting deeper." "Do they know what's wrong?" Sally asked. Coke Nose shrugged his shoulders. "Did you even ask?" demanded Sally with irritation. "Yeah, I did. They said it was the blah blah blah. There's something wrong with the blah blah blah," explained Coke Nose. "The what?" Cue Ball asked. His voice was now irritated too. "Look, if I was some kind of rocket scientist and I understood what the problem is, do you think I'd be on this fishing boat with you assholes?" asked the Coke Nose guy. People started to talk about a sister ship called the Aleutian Fisher that had gone down the year before. "The Aleutian Fisher was owned by the same company, wasn't it?" Alan, a greenhorn, asked. "Yes, of course it's the same company, stupid. This is the American Fisher, that's the Aleutian Fisher. Maybe if we go to hell tonight, you can ask them 5 guys that died that day what happened," said Cue Ball. "It was 6 guys," said Southern California. "What the hell happened?" asked Cue Ball. "I met one of the survivors at the elbow room," said Southern California. "He told me it was a beautiful, sunny day when the boat went down. They say it was some kind of mechanical error. I guess the guys who were off shift, sleeping, woke up to that cold water pouring into their bunk," said Southern California. "You brought your swimming suit, Jay?" blurted out Carolina. "I heard that the wheelhouse knew there was a problem," said Cue Ball, "but they got greedy and decided to pull up one more net. They should have cut that net," said Cue Ball with bitterness. "Yeah," exclaimed Southern California, "that's what the crew member told me. The wheelhouse knew there was a problem, but they told everybody to keep working. They decided to bring up one more load of fish when they should have steamed to port. Everybody back to work!" It was the foreman. In no time at all, the machines were all screeching again, and the conveyor belts were all rolling again, and the idiots were screaming at each other again, "Haul ass! Haul ass!" The water at our ankles had subsided a little. Just a little. The water level was still too high. Some people looked nervous. Others didn't seem to care. The water rose and rose past our ankles again, but we kept working. When our shift ended, we ate breakfast food for dinner. We worked 24 hours. I can't say that part. And then here's the big fat female cook was flirting with the big fat deckhand. I could just imagine them in his or her bunk and the sound of all that flesh going blap, 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 blap. Together they weighed over 500 pounds. But at least they were happy. This was more than I could say for myself and for all these other miserable wretches around me. I hope we don't wake up to cold seawater rushing into our bunks, said Fred as we ate. Oh, that's all right, said Joe. I like a cold shower now and then, he said with a little laugh. The water rising in the factory again, Fred? Asked the big fat deckhand. Yup, said Fred.